Hi, I'm Peggy Arvidsson, and I am the Awaken Your Soul Coach. My job is to help overachieving, entrepreneurial women who may be going through transition, help them live their best life by awakening their soul's purpose and putting it to use in their everyday life. One of the tools I use to do this is called hand analysis. It is non-predictive palmistry, and it is specifically used for me to help you identify where your strengths, your challenges, and your purpose are. We use it to measure what you're doing and how you can get to where you want to be. It's unique to you. Obviously, no one else has your hands. So today, I'm so very excited. I am going to do a hand reading, brief one here for Lynn Scheurell. She is the Facebook face reader. So if you have been watching her videos, she was really my creative catalyst to do these videos for you and see how hand analysis works. Her company website is mycreativecatalyst.com, and I am so grateful to you, Lynn, for your support and for your inspiration for me to do these readings. She's a really amazing face reader. I actually stopped paying attention to her readings right away for the short term, just because I don't want to be influenced by what she said and before I do her reading. So I can't wait to catch up on all of those readings you've done, Lynn, right after I finish this reading for you today. Now, there's a couple of things that really jumped out at me on Lynn's hands. You can see the copies of her dominant hand, which is her right hand, in the photo section. She, not surprisingly perhaps in her line of work, has a great sense of intuition and how to apply that in each and every day. I see that in the area on the end of the hand under the pinky, this area. I can tell from the scan that this is a pretty well developed area, and this is usually where we see you developing your intuition and your ability to communicate even with the higher realms, if you will. So Lynn, I'm sure you're putting that to good work for you in your career. The opposite area of the hand over here looks a little depleted, a little bit run out. It looks like maybe you're leaking some energy there, Lynn, and that is all about your sense of beauty and the good life, if you will. It's the area of Venus. She represents beauty and good food, good times, good music, pretty things, all things Venusian we see in that area of the hand. And I'm wondering if maybe you're working so hard that you're not taking the time to take care of your Venus needs. So I would ask you to maybe take a look at that and see if there was a nice pretty thing that you wanted to buy for yourself that you've just recently denied yourself. Might be okay to go out and get that for yourself. Also, there's an area in the middle of your hand that indicates to me there's some transition going on right now. It could be with work, it could be with your personal life, it could be a combination of those areas. But the transition is tiring you out a little bit. So we all have to work. We love our work. That's the challenge for those of us that are in service. We want to help other people. But it's okay, Joan, for you to stop and say, no, I just need to take a little time for myself, so that you can reground yourself and make sure that you are taking care of Lynn first. Sorry, I know I just called you Joan. Apologize for that. It also looks to me that there is lots of energy sparkling around the tips of your fingers. This is something I usually see in people that are healers. I don't know if you do any hands-on healing. I'd imagine you might in your line of work. I don't know that for sure. It's clearly a gift that you have and that you bring to your clients, is an intuitive understanding of where and how things feel for them. However, when I look at that depletion of energy, I might ask you to go back to your original practice for regrounding and making sure you have all that good energy for you, so that it's not all just passing through you. You have an amazingly strong Apollo line. This is the last line I want to talk about today. I could go on about hands all day, but I'm going to wrap this up. You have a strong Apollo line. That's the line that comes out underneath this finger, your ring finger. Some palmists call that the sun line, or your fame and fortune line. That's very strong, so it indicates to me your need for appreciation, approval, and applause. When you don't get that, you might actually kind of go under a rock and feel a little apathetic about things. And it's neat to me that it actually seems to come down and combine with your Saturn line, which is the line that a lot of folks would call the fate line, or your destiny line, or your career line. So being in the spotlight is part and parcel of what you ought to be doing for your living. I hope this is helpful to you, Lynn. I look forward to your feedback, and let me know what else I can do to help you, because you truly are my creative catalyst. If you want to learn more about Lynn, check out her Facebook page or mycreativecatalyst.com. If you want to learn about me and what I do, feel free to check out my Facebook page, Peggie Arvidsson, or my website, which is intuitiveevolution.com. Thanks so much. I look forward to more videos.